looked at it last night. Had the settings, or they had all reset or changed or something. I'm not sure what I was doing. But hopefully it's working. You can see what's going on. Just coming up Highway 71. Lake of the Woods. The first thing, first town, big town we come to, or big town, whatever, is Nestor Falls. And then Sunera. The speedo's out on this thing about 6 or 7%. I'm not sure it's completely linear. But definitely at 100 kilometers an hour, it's you got to be doing 107, 108 in order for well, the Google says we're doing 100, and Speedo says we're doing, 107, 108. Look at this. Aeroplano. Buddy Brent would appreciate that. I believe he's got his pilot's license. Brent's got everything licensed. Oh, this is nice here. A long time ago, came through here in the winter. Not sure how the focus is on the camera. Not the focus, but the... not sure how well it's aimed. I'll have to do better next time, but hopefully you can see something. This is a beautiful part of the country. This is the we're in the Precambrian Shield now. You can always tell the Shield country. There's the rock. Yeah. This little cabin on a big cabin on an island right close to the highway. Kind of interesting. Yeah, you gotta love Shield country for the rock formations. Massive. Mind you, all the way through Ontario, it's all Shield. The highway is cut through rock, like massive rock. Ontario does a nice job with their highways. really nice. This has been so enjoyable. Just to ride on nice and interesting highways, because you know there's not a lot of straight sections and there's not a lot of flat, you know, long flat straight sections like you see in the prairies. Yeah, there's not much chance of falling asleep when you're riding out here. Saw a bear yesterday, good sized bear. Always good looking bear. Looked healthy. Had a pretty brown muzzle. Eagle's nest. Nice brown muzzle. Black shiny coat. I mean, he looked like skinny, like spring bear skinny, but healthy coat, good size. He was looking at the highway like he was wanting to cross just as I came along, and he stood up, flipped me a wave, and turned around and took off. I was like, thanks, buddy. Have a good one. Yamaha probably scared him away. Rawr. That's pretty. Very scenic. Kept. Pretty well kept province. There's always road signs for caution. Falling rocks. With these big rock outcroppings close to the highway, I can imagine some of them tumble onto the road. I haven't seen one yet. I have seen a few large chunks of rock that have broken away and landed alongside the road. It'd be a bad spot to fall asleep and drift off the road. It'd be abrupt. This is a pretty part of the world. Nice place to live. Can you imagine living at the lake? Always been a dream of mine. Ever since forever. Want some milk? Is that milk or is that fuel? I think it's milk. But I don't know. Truck, it would have like safety cards. Warning. So this is just a boring highway, but interesting area to cruise through. stretch. This is a long stretch too. Availability of service. But yesterday was like there was nothing for 250k. Cruising along, you know, taking my time, trying to see if you know, just slow down and smell the roses. The fuel efficiency gets way better on this thing. Like it gives you an instant fuel economy. I find when you crank it up well over 100k, it gets like, uses twice as much fuel. So, I'm trying to see how accurate